Hello everyone, it's Bunny Says, and I just had the weirdest encounter. Well, it was a game, and it was called Brief Karate Foolish, and I got it. It's a free download on Steam, and it looked sort of silly, and I thought I'd do a one-off on it, a one-shot, where just I could just play it for 10 minutes or whatever, and just upload it and just be funny, or just fun or whatever. Just I didn't plan on keeping on playing it or anything. It was just as a break, something different for a moment. And it's a fighting game. It's sort of like Mortal Kombat, but it starts out, and it's first of all, it starts out and it's so loud. It's unbelievably loud, and it has no option. It has like no options to turn the sound volume up or down or anything like that. It has almost no options at all, actually. And the thing is, you fight with guys who are middle-aged Japanese guys in their underwear, and they're like fat and skinny. It's crazy. And they're just, but they're not animated. They're not. It's not like Street Fighter or something like that, or Mortal Kombat. It's not animated. It's not computerized. It's like real pictures of guys that they moved around and animated and stuff. So you're like, what the hell is going on? And it started out with this. The opening screen is like a missile or like a rocket or something. And I was like, what the hell is that? I had no idea what was. I was like, what is this? What is going on? And and it just started. I couldn't tell what the buttons were because it's all in Japanese. So I just hit a button and it started, and I'm beating on this guy who's like this cat guy who has like cat ears. And remember, these guys are all in underwear. It's called Brief Karate Foolish. It means briefs, like underwear briefs. And you're just sitting there beating on each other in your underwear. And I played like one match, I was like, oh my god, Now I checked it out to, you check a game out first to make sure there's no like sudden weird nudity or something like that in the game, and I usually go in to turn music down and check out the options. Usually that's about it. But I was hitting the buttons because I didn't know, it was in Japanese. I couldn't read it, so it was. And it started, and I did a match, and then I was like, "Oh, I've got to record this so I can put this up." This, it'll be like 15 minutes. It was going to be a very short recording, just me playing maybe 2 matches or something. And I, for the life of me, when I try to restart the game, I can't get the game running. It ran the first time, and now it keeps on defaulting to 640 by 480 and screwing up the screen, and it can't run. I was so disappointed. So I was so upset. And anyway, it was something to try. It was something just fun to play with. And something different from just this a quiet ASMR game like this Cinderella Phenomenon. And so I just go for it. Oh, it's too bad. I just so wish I could put it up. But anyway, we're here on our path with Rumpel. So to load it. Yes. So, all right, let's get back to this. we're here with Cinderella Phenomenon. That's enough of the other game. But I highly suggest if you get a chance to download it, if you could get it to work, go for it. It's a funny game. You need a controller, so. But I have one. I have a cheap one I bought at Best Buy. So anyway, that's our sliding into Cinderella Phenomenon. I'm sorry. I've been having a little problem with sound, the volume level. So this I'm going to try to record it a bit of a higher level. Because whenever I upload it to YouTube, when it converts, it's converting downwards a little bit, and I'm already making it soft in the first place, and it's sort of I'm purposely making the game soft and nice so you could ultimately listen to it quietly, or possibly like in bed or something like that. And YouTube seems to make it even softer, so I'm going to record this a little higher than normal, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just recording it at sort of normal level a little bit softer than normal level. So, excuse me. Have a bit of drink. Now, from what I last remember, Rumpel was treating a sick man, and Lucette got some medicine by using the last of her money to buy the medicine that they couldn't afford, Anise and Rumpel. So, excuse me. All right, let's just go. When I get downstairs the next morning, I am met with a familiar sight. Both Karma and Rumpel stand on opposite sides of the table, their voices rising in argument. They are fighting again? I happen to catch their words as I walk quietly down the stairs. Karma: who are you to criticize my work ethic when you were gone for several days, leaving me with your workload? Rumpel: it wasn't like I wanted to. And who are you to criticize how I work? All of the ladies I spoke to said that you shower them with compliments. What kind of professional behavior is that? I'm having a hard time believing you're a professional with the way that you flaunt yourself. At least I don't flirt with people to attract their attention. And you flirt with them and don't even realize the effect it has on other people. Flattery is not a crime. Just yesterday, the princess came to see you in your room, all because you gave her the impression that you liked her. Oh, Lucette's hearing this. Were you actually spying on her? And you called me uncouth. No, I overheard her say it. Rumpel: and you're wrong. I never say anything if it isn't truthful. Oh, well, then the truth of the matter is that you must be in love with many women. Because they all seem to think that you'll get down on one knee and propose to them. You say some sly things, Miss Karma, and yet you're the biggest liar of us all. Excuse me. At least I don't lie to my partner. Oh, we have a choice already. Oh, so Karma has a partner, huh? I wonder who it is. Well, now, we were listening to this. Now, we have a choice of defend Rumpel or watch from afar. would like to defend Rumpel, but I don't know. I don't know if I should get. I mean, I still want to. I want to hear what they say further, but I really think Lucette wouldn't just barge in. That she would watch from afar. So, and she would take it all in. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna watch from afar because I want to. I would like to defend Rumpel, but I'm gonna watch from afar. This is their fight. I have no reason to jump in to defend anyone. I watch that fight from the middle of the staircase. The two of them never seem to notice me standing there. Rumpel, I have never lied to the princess. Sometimes people might assume different intentions of my flattery, but I'd never lie. Karma, that's exactly what a liar would say to defend himself when he knows that he's been caught. Liar? The only liar here is you. Excuse me? I'll have you know that I never lie. Then what's this about Miss Karma, One moment you say it's a disguise, the next moment you say... Rumpel flinches back as Karma stands taller and clenches his hands into fists. What's this all about? I begin to make my way down the staircase. I come to a stop in between the two men, who seem surprised to see me. I am about to speak, but the sound of footsteps distract me. It's Wherein. You two are at it again? Wherein stops at the table and frowns at them. Both men glance away from a cold gaze. Karma murmurs something before excusing himself. Rumpel looks down at the table, his eyebrows knit together with frustration. What is wrong with you two? Why can't you just be civil with each other? Rumpel. Wherein, you're never here to see how these fights start. Karma is every bit a beast, attacking me for no good reason at all. But with your keen eye, you should be able to discern that, right? Flattery won't work on me, Rumpel. And second, I doubt these fights start without any bit of prompting from you. I swear I don't start anything. Karma is just always irritable. He's like a woman during that one time of the month. God. Wherein walks away stiffly, leaving me with Rumpel. I look at him, a little irritated by his earlier comment. He gives me a sheepish smile. Excuse me. And he says, here, Princess, could you give me some help with the inventory? I'm coming. As I turn away, Rumpel waves. I'll see you later, Princess. Who knows? You might get your second good deed. I resist the urge to roll my eyes. It feels like it will be a while yet before I can achieve my next good deed. Chapter 6. Strings of Fate. Okay. We're in town, and Rumpel is here with us. What a brilliant day. The sun is shining, the town is full of laughter, and I have my sweet princess here to accompany me. It sounds like I'm getting easier to read, too. No, you've just said it enough times that I memorized it. That means you must pay attention to my words. That in itself is a compliment, Princess. At least not. We are on our way to the usual store to restock our medications when a small figure leaves out through the front door. No, some woman. This is different. There's some red-headed woman with short hair. Yeah. Pretty blouse. Flowers on it. She has green eyes and she stares at us with a lost look on her face. Rumpel reacts immediately, making his way over to her with a broad smile. Madam, I can't help but notice the pained expression upon your beautiful face. Is there anything I could do to assuage your worries? For seeing your lovely face shadowed by such sadness stabs me right in the heart. The woman seems upset. The woman stares at Rumpel, dumbfounded. His smile wavers, and he takes a step back, suddenly looking alarmed. Oh, I'm sorry. What if that's his sister or something? Like, that might be his... What if it's his wife? Or his cousin or something? Yeah, woman. It's you. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is awkward, madam, but I'm afraid I don't know you. What? Or do I? Do I know you? I take a step forward and look at the woman flatly. He's been cursed. He has amnesia. Amnesia? The woman stares at Rumpel, scrutinizing him. I apologize for those loud sounds outside, if you can hear them. You do seem different. Changed from before in any case. So you knew me before. How terrible it is of me to forget such a lovely face. But perhaps you could help me remember. The usual flirty suggestion is in his voice, but the woman seems unaffected. I can help you remember. You can? It's no wonder I can't remember your name. You have the fairy tale curse, don't you? Who is this woman? You truly don't remember me? I'm sorry. The woman looks conflicted, but the expression is gone as fast as it appears. Umbria. Your fiancé. Oh, God. He knew it. Wow, okay. He's flirting with all these women and... What? That was Lucette, by the way. The shock is apparent on my face, but nowhere near as impressive as the astonishment on Rumpel's face. My fiancé? She has to be lying. How could Rumpel possibly have a fiancé with the way that he is? He is barely able to dedicate himself to a single woman for an hour. Bria takes a step forward and takes Rumpel's hands in her own. You don't remember holding my hands like this when you took me to the forest and proposed to me? Rumpel opens his mouth, but no words escape. He reminds me of a lost dog all of a sudden, with his eyes so wide. Bria runs her fingers over his hands. I loved you. You loved me. And I still love you very much. I don't remember this. Wait. Hold on, let's take a moment to reflect here for a second. What if they just told her that he has amnesia, so maybe, that he has a fairy tale curse and he has amnesia. So what if she's just one of the women who likes him, that he's flattered before, and who really likes him and is taking this opportunity, thinking that, well, he has amnesia, he won't remember, so, and she's just lying, making it up. Well, I don't know, either way. But yeah, how can I help you remember? Rumpel's voice is faint, but he still tries to smile. The circumstances of the curse tell me that I need to remember through memories and a journal somehow. A journal? I have your old journals. I could show you the very first love letter you wrote me. Okay, there goes my theory. Obviously, she wouldn't have all that stuff if it wasn't true. Or, well, I mean, she could have stole them or something, but I doubt it. Bria starts walking, her hands still clasped, and Rumpel's. I stare after them for a few moments, trying to piece together what is happening in my head. I chase after them. Okay. In the town again, Bria enters a house, one that Rumpel stares at in awe. When she comes back out, she is holding a journal. She hands it to Rumpel, then opens up to the first page. This is a little embarrassing, but here it is. Your compiled letters into a journal. Rumpel slowly reads over the words, and I notice the strange glazed look come back into his eyes as his expression grows more somber. This is like last time, when he remembered that he was a doctor. Bria turns to me as Rumpel is reading, and her eyebrows arch. And who are you? His partner. Partner? We are helping each other with our curses. Oh, you're cursed too. You poor thing. Bria's voice is flat. She's glaring at me beneath her smile. Yeah, that smile looks sort of sinister. I don't know what's up with that, but... Okay. I have done nothing to merit this distrust from her. And I can't bring myself to trust her either. Rumpel. Bria. Rumpel looks up from the journal and stares at her. Yes, sweet? Rumpel's melancholy expression throws me off. Last time he was so excited when he realized he was a doctor, but now his expression is heartbreaking. I remember. I did propose to you. Okay. In the forest, when it was dark, You set up little lights around the clearing. We spoke for a while, and then when you got down on your knee, you dropped the ring. Rumpel. It had fallen in the roots of some tree. Bria. We only noticed it when a bird came down to pluck it out of the bramble. I had no idea what you were looking for, but I still chased after the bird. And you got the ring back, And you knew. Bria holds out her hand, and I notice a beautiful red-green gem. A red-green gem ring on her ring finger. Oh well, it's a pretty ring. It was still charming, though. I laughed for so long because it felt so memorable. Plucking your engagement ring out of a bird's beak. You're right. Rumpel smiles a little uncertainly. In that moment, I feel him turn away from me. He does not even realize I am there, standing with Bria. Why am I feeling so uncomfortable? You said you were helping Rumpel with his curse, yes? She turns to me. There is no worry. I can help him now. That is what couples do. I have to force the pity out of my heart. I have to force myself to think not rationally. Something still seems off about this. But Rumpel remembers. Which means this is the truth, isn't it? I have a choice now. I'm still his partner. And just 3 dots say nothing. Well, I'm still his partner. So, I mean, we have curses and we can help each other out. And, you know, so she could help too. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be one or you know, one or the other. It doesn't have to be either of us. Plus, I sort of like Rumpel. I want to stay with him, so I am still his partner. I still feel something is wrong. I do not trust this woman. Yeah, there's that too. I don't really trust her. She seems sort of, I don't know, like malicious. She has some kind of malicious intent. Okay. Bria, do you know anything about him, dear? Have you helped him regain any of his memories? Rumpel, she was with me when I regained my memories. Lucette is a very valuable good luck charm. What? Rumpel flashes a smile at me before turning to Bria. Her eyes seem a lot colder now. That's what he thinks of me as a good luck charm? Bria, tell me, what do you go by now? Until we figure out your name, I need something to call you. Rumpel. Bria's cold gaze falls on me, and I can sense something in them that surprises me. Jealousy? Why would she be jealous of me? Rumpel, would you maybe want to come back home with me? What? I know you must be overwhelmed, but a home might be able to help you remember some things. I'm sorry. I actually have a patient somewhere else that I need to tend to. Bria's eyes flash briefly. Her frown is there for a few seconds before she smiles again. You were always good with your patients. I'm sorry. It's okay. I understand that you're overwhelmed. But remember, now I am here for you too. I want to mend things, to make them go back to what they were before. How about you look over that journal and then we meet again tomorrow? We could take this one step at a time. I would like that. We could get to know each other again, and in time, I'm sure you'll remember what we used to have. I loved you. I did too. I still do. A slight shiver runs down my spine as I stare at the two of them. There is that uncomfortable feeling once again. Well, the things she's saying are things that would possibly help. That, say, to go to his house and to look at the things, and take time and read the journal and just get to know each other again. That would, those are all rational and reasonable things that you would figure you would normally do with someone who needs to regain, memories. But still, she has that look in her face. Okay. Bria and Rumpel agree on a spot to meet tomorrow, and then she leans up to kiss Rumpel on the cheek. Oh, he seems sort of surprised at that. He puts a hand on his cheek as she walks off with a gentle smile on her face. Are you okay? He looks at me, and for a few moments, I feel that his gaze lingers longer than it normally does on my own eyes. Then he smiles and laughs. Of course I am, Princess. I just remembered something about my own past. I'm guessing that the second entry has appeared in my journal by now. I can't wait to get back to the Marchen to read it. Bria has the rest of my journals, so I might truly be able to remember everything if I talk to her. Including your love for her? He sighs out before he proclaims that we should finish our errands. I follow him around town, though the scenery lacks its usual vibrancy. Rumpel doesn't speak to anyone, not even the girls, while we walk. He keeps his eyes focused on the ground, and when he speaks to the shop owners, his cheer is lukewarm at best. I try to start a conversation with him many times, but he shies away from talking. I feel like there is something he is not telling me. Okay, we're back at the tavern, and this file is getting past 30 minutes. Let's pause here for a moment and take this in. I wonder if she gave him only the first year. Maybe he did propose to her, and then maybe he turned around and found out that she was, no good, and he, dumped her or something. Or she broke his heart or something like that, and then he found out she was just, evil or something, and it's in, one of his later journals, He could have it written down, and that's why she hasn't given him any of the later journals. Just the first one, But, well, I guess that's stretching it, but I don't know. This would be interesting. This would be interesting to find out. I want to see about this. I'm going to cut this file short here. Not short, but I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to pick up right where we left off. So let's do this. I'll be right back. Just thank you for being here, and give me 1 second.